But what happens when employees are like, crap, what am I going to do here? And then
Yeah.
you start, go ahead.
Well, Dave, we can even keep it really simple here. Think about if an owner passes unexpectedly, what are the first thoughts of the employees without getting into whether there's a transition plan in place or any of that? First thought of the employee, what does it do to my job? Should I start looking for another job?
Right.
Fear.
Mm.
So, in the world of tough staffing, which we all live in today, you don't want any potential negative vibes out there with your employees. So again, in addition to a second generation or a partner having to piece together the financial part of it and the leases and the corporate relationships and stuff, they may have to rehire half of their employees because they got scared and they left.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to keep this business running with a skeleton crew instead of your normal crew. I mean, it can be as simple as that. But we can talk about the cost and all that. We talked about legal costs. The legal costs to set up a transition, a planned transition, are relatively manageable.
Mm-hmm.
The legal cost to fight for that transition, if it's not in place before somebody passes, could be 10 or 15 or 20 times what it would take to do it up front. So, I mean, there's so many components to this. It's a ripple type thing that just goes up and down the system and causes all kinds of anxiety and issues that are simply not necessary if we just have the conversation up front and people make some decisions.
No, you're spot on. Yeah, that legal cost. I mean, boy, there are a couple of people you could talk to in this industry about what does it cost really
Sure.
to get attorneys involved to fight and prove, succession, all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. Reminds me a little bit of like medieval Europe succession battles. Seriously,
Yeah.
similar costs, I think, relatively. But let's talk about the value. I mean, at the end of the day, this is an asset, right? When you own a franchise, and the reason why I love this industry is because we're giving people, and especially non-traditional business owners,
Mm-hmm.
business ownership, which is the fastest way to accrue wealth. Land and business ownership. There's no,
Yeah.
there's nothing else. Stock market's not going to do it for you. Day trading's not going to do it for you, right? Those are usually the after effects of people who've made it big with land or business ownership. So, but what happens to the value of the asset when the sole owner operator of this asset is now no longer available?